All right. Figured I should make an update video since I know a few people have asked, and we're hoping to see it when it's done. But I did get the Supra a few weeks ago running and driving with the turbo setup in E85. Um, it's on a pretty low level of boost right now. It's running 8 pounds. Ideally, I'd like to run more, but I'm not that familiar with the tuning side of things or HP tuners or anything like that. Like, I got it to run and drive, and it's conservative and safe running the boost that it is, but it's getting a little out of my wheelhouse, so I've got a guy kind of looking into it, and hopefully he can get it a little more dialed in, because ideally I'd like to run somewhere in the 15 to 20 pound range. My worry with that is currently the post intercooler charge pipe that I made is only 3-inch. So there's a good chance that I'll probably run out of or max out the MAF at more boost than I'm running, or at the boost level that I'd like to run. So I could go and, basically make a bigger charge pipe. It is a little tight up here, but it's an option, I guess. Otherwise, I guess I could run it like pre-turbo, which I don't really love the idea of doing that, but it's an option. This year specifically has to be run MAF only in terms of like your fuel enrichment for boost, because the stock ECU, or the tables and HP tuners on the stock ECU, speed density tables cut off at atmospheric pressure, basically. So if it sees positive pressure, it just doesn't. There isn't a table, or like there isn't data in a table for it to know what to do with that. So the only means of fuel enrichment and boost are through the MAF sensor. But yeah, currently timing is really conservative, fueling is really conservative. I just wanted to get it running and driving for a local car show a couple weeks ago. Made it there. It's got bigger pump, E85, bigger injectors, basically a knockoff S366. I built the turbo manifold for it. I built all the charge piping. I built the intercooler for it. Built an intake manifold for it. Reworked some of the motor mounts to slide everything back a little bit. The thought or theory there was I was hoping to get enough clearance, like hood clearance, that I could close it and not have to have holes in the hood. The intake manifold solved all like the need for this hole and that dent. However, the valve cover is still a hair tall, so like it probably sticks out of the hole in this hood by maybe an 1/8 inch. So a shaved valve cover at this point might fix that. I'm hoping it will or would. That said, I'd still have to cut out the support in the hood right there. The other thing that will maybe help a little bit is the driveline angle in this car is still just a hair off. Like the engine and transmission are a little bit too steep of an angle versus the rear end. I don't have any more adjustment in the motor mount or the transmission mount that I have to basically pitch the tail shaft up. But I made a new piece from the mount that I have that should give me a little bit more adjustment to pitch it up a little bit. So I'll worry about that in the future, because the transmission that's in this car is getting really, really noisy. So I'm sure there's a bearing that's just chewed up or a few bearings or whatever. I do have a couple spare transmissions and a bunch of parts to basically build an AR5 as much as you can build one of these. So that's on my, near future to-do list. But yeah, figured I should make a video because people had asked. Weather's been really crappy, so I haven't been able to really do a whole lot with the car lately. So I'm hoping in the future, or the near future, I can get a video of it running, driving, get a couple things that people have been asking to see. So, but yeah, I'm not super familiar with the whole making videos and YouTube and that type of stuff, but figured an update would be, I should at least put an update out there. So yeah, that's where the car sits now. Hoping to get it dialed in here in the near future, get it more dialed in. But it's coming along. So yeah.